Pluto is probably best known for being reclassified as a dwarf planet in 2006 after having been discovered in 1930. In astrology, Pluto represents transformation and rebirth. Whenever something inevitably ends, Pluto is at play whether we like it or not. However, Pluto is not necessarily about endings as much more as it is about transformation. Something old must die so something new can be born, just like a phoenix arising from its ashes. Quick announcement, you will find a free PDF in the description box down below. Just enter your email address and you will receive an overview of each planet with its characteristics and a few questions to help you identify how the planet shows up in your life. Hello and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, my name is Jada. In this series, we're diving into the planets of astrology to understand the different parts about ourselves better. As mentioned in the introduction video, the planets are not so much about how something is being expressed, but rather what is being expressed. So if you haven't watched it yet, I'm gonna link it up above and down below. It will give you a better understanding of this series, but also what the purpose of the planets are in astrology. As mentioned in the beginning, Pluto was discovered in 1930, which coincides with the rise of depth psychology, where Freud and Jung had their peak and they kind of revolutionized the idea of psychology. It was really the same time where humanity started to gain interest in the hidden aspect of human psychology. Things like the shadow self or shadow work, exploring hidden motives and transformation. So just when Freud and Jung revolutionized our idea of depth psychology, Pluto was discovered, representing its energy of transformation, our subconscious mind, and hidden parts of ourselves. Also, the fact that Pluto was discovered, considered a planet to be later on demoted to a dwarf planet, is kind of a characteristic that goes with the energy of Pluto. Representing whatever shows up from our subconscious mind cannot be ignored anymore. Once it has come to our attention, we can no longer pretend like we've never seen it. In Greek mythology, Pluto would be Hades, the ruler of the underworld, the unseen and the hidden, and it's also the part that once you enter the underworld, you were not allowed to get out of it anymore. Pluto therefore rules over transformation, our ability to let go what no longer serves us and to embrace renewal, hidden fears, desires, and psychological patterns that we have. He also rules our empowerment. Whatever we go through, the transformation that we have to experience because of Pluto, we grow from it, we become wiser from it. Pluto's transformational energy is actually different from that from Uranus, where Uranus brings unexpected and sudden changes from external events. Pluto represents this slow, gradual transformation that comes from the inside. It works slowly and internally and kind of reshapes us over time. It kind of chips away on this old, outdated structure that we're holding on to until it finally collapses and we are forced to make space for something new. Usually in a form of a belief system where over time we have had experiences and interactions that kind of chipped on that belief system, and eventually it comes to the point where we are like, it doesn't work anymore. We gotta adapt something new that kind of also works for the direction that we are taking. However, Pluto can also manifest as possessiveness, control issues, and our inability to let go, where we are trying to control things a little too much. So Pluto is really about this energy of transforming life itself, either how we perceive it in terms of belief system, but also in terms of making decisions. This could be from having to end a relationship because it has outlived its purpose, or bringing that relationship to the next level because the current level that we are at doesn't work either. To wrap it up, take a moment to reflect. How do you handle life's cyclic nature? Do you hold on to an old version of yourself out of fear, or are you able to embrace that renewal process that happens inside of you? Remember that Pluto represents our subconscious mind, transforming us from the inside out. Understanding how this energy works inside of you will help you understand where you might be struggling with letting go, with a part of yourself that has outlived its purpose, or how you are able to embrace it. Understanding this part of yourself really helps you understand the power dynamics that are happening inside of you. So if you have enjoyed this video, you might want to check out the Hades video from the Greek God series. It will give you a deeper understanding, another layer of this transformational energy that it represents. Otherwise, this is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next one.